But again, the Queen hedged and obfuscated. For her, marriage was simply not on the cards. Mary, though, showed no such reluctance and was entertaining the suits of several European Catholics. An alliance between Scotland and one of England's enemies could spell disaster. So Elizabeth requested diplomatic talks with the Scots. For 9 days, she entertained Mary's ambassador, Sir James Melville.
She desired to know of me whether my queen's hair or hers was best, and which of the two was fairest. I said she was the fairest queen in England, and mine the fairest queen in Scotland. She inquired which of them was of highest stature. I said, my queen. Then she is too high, saith she. For I myself am neither too high nor too low.
There was a final round in this game of diplomacy. Elizabeth offered an English candidate for the hand of the Queen of Scots, Lord Robert Dudley.
Her Majesty called him her brother and best friend, whom she could have married, had she ever minded to have taken a husband. But being determined to end her life in virginity, she wished that the Queen, her sister, might marry him.
But did Elizabeth really intend to give the man that she'd loved to Mary, Queen of Scots? Well, Robert Dudley, who should have known, took her intentions seriously enough to do everything that he could to scupper the scheme. But actually, there was a lot to be said for it politically. It would have solved the problem of what to do with Dudley. He wouldn't have become King of England, but he would have become king as consort of Mary, Queen of Scots. And it would have solved the problem of what to do with Mary. She'd have been safely married to an Englishman and so kept out of the clutches of a foreigner and the foreign alliance that the English so feared for their northern neighbour. And it would have solved the problem of the succession. There would have been no difficulty about recognising the children of the marriage as heirs to the English throne. But the scheme did fail, not because of Elizabeth, but because of Mary's contempt for the man that she called Elizabeth's horsekeeper. Mary had her own ideas about love. Henry Stuart, Lord Darnley, was 18, tall, handsome, and a fine lute player. Mary described him as the lustiest and best proportioned long lad she had ever seen. When he fell ill, she nursed him. They fell in love. It was a whirlwind romance. And 4 months later, in the Chapel Royal at Holyrood Palace in Edinburgh, they were married. The effect on Elizabeth was dramatic. Within a few days, it was reported that she and Robert had become inseparable again. If the young Queen of Scots could marry for love, why couldn't England's Queen do the same? But the return of the rumour of marriage brought new and fierce resistance.